Hey, welcome to another week of Backstage. So this week we've got a change for you. I tend to get a little bit of criticism for a very small group of you who watch Backstage, hey guys, that we haven't had enough people to do the show on the Backstage episodes yet. So, you know, we've met me who directs, we've met Emily who produces, and we've met Sam who edits. But I thought it was time to get a cast member on. So let's introduce her. Hi Bonita, what are you doing in my house? I'm sure you guys that are watching this should probably know that this is Bonita who plays Marianne. So how are you? How's life?
I'm pretty good.
How's life changed since you finished filming? Anything moved on for you? Have you got spotted yet?
I do actually.
Are you famous? Some stories, go.
When I was in musical theatre, this girl was like, "Hey, I recognise you." I was like, "You do?" And she was like, "Yeah, aren't you the girl from that?" And I was like, yeah, that's me, great, thank you for recognising me. And it was a bloody Snapchat, so people be like, "Oh look, it's you on the Piazza screen." And I'm like, oh god.
No, I've still never seen us on the Piazza screen.
I literally, apparently, one time it was 6 episodes back to back on there.
Really? I've still never seen it.
I've literally got at least 3 separate snaps of like, there's been like one with Mary Craig, one with myself, like another one with me and Abby, I think. Like seriously, it's up on there all the time.
Basically, to anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, at Warwick, where we both study and where everyone from Barton made the show, we've now got a deal with the people who run a massive big screen on the Piazza, which just shows us like advertising stuff to do with the university. And if and when they, like, there's no actual schedule, I think it's literally just like if and when they feel like it, they show episodes of Barton now. But yeah, I've seen photos of us being up there, but I've never seen it.
It's just disconcerting seeing yourself like that.
Well, the thing is, on the plus side, it's only, I think, the first 5 or 6 episodes which are being shown.
Yeah.
So, like, you're not going to hit the points where, like, it's really awkward and, like, oh, poor Gareth just has his boxer scene up there. But, like, he liked that. Like, I still maintain...
He fucking loved it.
He was happy to roll with that, so he can have himself exposed to the entirety of the university. I'm sure it will do him wonders.
I remember you guys being like, the recalls, it's not much of a commitment, you know, just work around your timetable, like, it's quite easy to do.
Did you
like,
say that?
Yeah, you said it's not much of a commitment. It was a commitment. It was a humongous commitment. I'm gonna look worse and worse as it goes along, as...
But it's good though, because Marianne has like a little breakdown as things go along, like, to avoid like explicit spoilers. Things get hard for Marianne emotionally, so like we can just pretend it's part of that.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm also fairly convinced Gareth was like never ever totally like in a good state when he filmed.
Oh, he would always nap. Always napping.
The pink blanket.
We'd be like, "Gareth, it's your turn," and he'd just be in the lounge sleeping with that bloody pink blanket.
He would just show up and he'd sit down in front of the camera and like he'd know his lines and stuff. Like bless him.
He was so good at learning lines.
Yeah, and he does a fantastic.
Hell.
Well, to be fair, most of his lines in the first half of the series are just like okay, yeah. So.
But then he'd sometimes get that wrong. I'd be like, "That's a wrong, yeah, but
wrong But like he did, and like his actual performance is like I couldn't critique it at all. But the amount of times he'd just sit down like before we started shooting, he'd be like, "So what's going on?" Let's talk about my other favourite thing, which I think will appear in outtakes, which will hopefully appear at some point soon.
Oh, when he knocked over the
yeah, that too.
Yes.
But also my favourite thing, apart from like the actual like set destroying issues which happen now and again, was when other cast members, like Bonita out of anyone, like I'll give this to you, like you had so much more lines than anyone else and you did so much better with it. Like, actually to be fair, you and Abby, thank God, being the main two, actually were probably most on it in terms of not messing up lines.
Yeah.
And of course, Bonita has these huge like Marianne monologues where she talks about herself for like 3 pages. But but it's a necessary evil here for Marianne. But the boys, when they actually had to do stuff and then they couldn't remember or they complained. Bonita's bitch face.
Really? Do I go to bitch face?
It's worse with Josh. Like
oh my god!
Every time Josh doesn't know what's happening, and so always the outtake. And at the beginning, like when you don't knew him and you us a little bit less, you sort of just like took it. You could tell you were a bit like okay.
Yeah.
But you sort of just took it, and then you just do the take again.
I have such a bitch face.
And we'd get there. But after a while, there was just this issue where, like, Josh or one of the other boys would, like, forget a line or say the wrong line in the wrong order. Like, stuff you can just retake. But you would literally just be sitting there, like...
Do I actually? Oh my god, that's really funny.
And it was so funny.
Oh my... Literally, if... my patience, the more I get to know a person, the more blunt I am. And I will tell them and they're pissing them off. And I don't hide it on my face at all. Like, whatsoever.
You really don't.
Like, I'm an open book when I'm pissed off at someone. So, like, especially when we're nearing the end. And Josh would turn up. So, no, me and Abby bash out an episode in about half an hour, right? Even
true.
though we'd allow an hour and a half. Josh, it would take 2 hours.
This is Josh getting more and more ridiculous. You getting more and more angry. Like, I don't know. Hopefully,
There was that one. I'm gonna go spoiler. This one we had to do something. It's like a bit more of an action scene, and we were like, okay, let's just do it in one scene. Let's just bosh it out. And he was like, yeah, no, definitely, let's just get this done first time. No, it was not first time. It was over and over and over again. It was getting worse and worse the more we did it. And it was like 5 words you had to remember or something. Just, it still makes me angry now. This is how angry I used to get. I'm still angry now.
My favourite episode that I'm looking forward to is, this isn't a huge spoiler unless you've read the book, but the coming in from the rain scene. I'm so looking forward to that. I think I still have the outstage clip of that on my phone, and
oh my god, that episode. Oh yeah, that's gonna be interesting. That one, because we couldn't do it seriously. Everyone whose storyline knows how it goes. Because we couldn't do it seriously, it's completely and utterly taking the piss. We just threw that all out the window and like, yeah, this is taking the piss. Let's make it as stupid as we can, because as if anyone could take it seriously. So that one is so unrealistic.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
by and large, we tried to make Austin. We made some quite significant changes. People have already noticed that Ed and Lucy has some significant changes. Will has some massive changes.
Yeah.
To like make it work in university context, because we'd rather make it work as a web series than make it like a faithful adaptation to like Austin, but in modern day. But yeah, the coming in from the rain is too big to cut, but too ridiculous to try and make serious. So it's a very, very dramatic episode. And thing is, fingers crossed it'll be very funny, fingers crossed. But there was a photo shoot we did as well, which is a lot of like the advertising stuff on the website, which is ellenandmarianne.wix.com/Barton. As far as I can tell, everything kind of went to hell. Like
the boys were just having some, very sexual photos together. Oh, there's one where like I'm between Craig and is it Josh, I think, and they just pushed my head down.
I need to see. I think Jess has.
There were some really sexual, funny ones. Oh my god, I forgot about those.
I need to ask. I've only seen the ones that have like made it into official publicity.
That'll get people watching the episodes.
You know what we should do now? Now that we've like made it in terms of we have that one gift that we will cling to forever, or gift set.
Claim fame.
The 2 things we have left is like Emily is determined to have fan fiction. Like I think if we don't have it, she'll write it herself. Like we're reaching that point. But I think beyond that point is like when we know Barton's made it is when somebody makes a porn adaptation of it. Instead of you, we could have like one of those really like low budget tacky actresses in a wig pretending to be you. Being like, I'm Marianne and I've been a bad girl.
Oh my god, please stop, no.
How would you feel if that happened to you?
Can you just, no, I don't want to think, it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen.
It should happen.
Unless you get Nably to do it.
I would watch that. I would watch that so badly. I would probably get like screenshots.
No, this is so awful, can we stop this please?
What?
No! This is so weird!
You know what, if you don't...
You never told me this was going to happen when you invited me round.
We've reached this point.
But I think we should wrap this up.
On that note, yeah. So, yeah, thanks for watching.
Many exciting things to come.
Definitely some plot twists, some unexpected adaptation techniques, I think.
Yay!
Someone getting carried in from the rain at one point.
That was so much fun.
Thank you for coming, dropping by.
You learn, I don't know what I'm saying. Also, learning this is the real me. Hopefully you're learning I'm not like Marianne.
This is how I bribed her to come on. Like,
so I can show you that I'm not
Bonita is a
naive, oh my god, I'm not a naive little twat who thinks a kiss means a guy is in love with her in a relationship.
Yeah, so
I'm not like that. Please.
So
I'm not Marianne.
Episode 12, stay tuned to find out if Will and Marianne have the talk that she's expecting about whether they're going to be together.
Because they had one kiss.
You know what's great though is the line she actually says is, so I guess we're going to have a talk now about like whether we're dating
together or dating
or whether it's a one night stand.
Yeah.
It's like, you kissed him, it's not a one night stand, honey.
So young.
So nice.
We're meant to be the bloody same age as well, yeah? I'm just like, who the hell is actually like that at university?
Oh, it happens.
Like, do people like this actually exist?
I think they do. Oh God. I think they do.
Hopefully are they a rare breed?
Hopefully they're watching. If you've made this mistake, we hope you've learned.
Please learn.
Learn from Marianne.
Hey.
On that note, thanks for watching and we'll catch you another time. Enjoy watching the show. Cool.